got word about the fire. His neighbor down the road lost his barn, man, that's hard. He didn't need that load, so he saddled up, rode over, hammered nails till they were through. No big deal, he told his friend. Well, that's just what cowboys do. That's what cowboys do. When there's work to be done, they see the job through. If you need a friend to lend a hand, he'll be there for you. 'Cause that's what cowboys do. His wife, she said, my sister, she's having trouble with her man. He's pushing her around just because he can. The cowboy paid a little visit. He made his point, and when he's through, that old boy learned his lesson. That ain't what cowboys do. That's what cowboys do. When there's work to be done, they see the job through. If you need a friend to lend a hand, he'll be there for you. 'Cause that's what cowboys do. Well, there's trouble all around. You can't save everyone, but there's times a thing needs doing, so better get her done. And when that time rolls around and it's down to me and you, we'll stand up and be counted, 'cause that's what cowboys do. That's what cowboys do. When there's work to be done, they'll see the job through. If you need a friend to lend a hand, he'll be there for you. 'Cause that's what cowboys do. If you need a friend to lend a hand, he'll be there for you. 'Cause that's what cowboys do.
Greetings, this is Stephen Jules Rubin. Just a quick intro host. We're doing the Jules Works Follies 21st or 2nd. Let's see here, I gotta have these notes ready. Anyway, this is the end of monthly live stream on the Jules Works Follies YouTube channel that you found. Showcase 22 November. I decided for some reason to do this in 2 parts. One being Monday the 28th, 5 p.m. right now, and another one in 2 nights, Wednesday, 5 p.m. And instead of being actual live streams, which I've had some tech woes, thanks mostly to the computer and weird things that some of you may know, blah blah blah, and time and nuttiness, and not sure why I thought 2 would be a good idea, but it's going to work out. These are actually, I'm recording this, but otherwise I'm actually, I'm doing this mostly as we did with our October one for our beloved, loyal Rose Provan, aka Grandma with her Grandma Speaks. And some of you may or may not have heard anything since mid-October. Not a lot of details needed. If you want more, you can find them. But she is had some stuff and was in a hospital for quite a while, and her friends and family that raised her in Texas, and her local friends who love her, performers, her best friend's daughter, and many people came through, as well as, of course, the medical staff, and she is no longer in hospital. Ideally, I am sitting with her right now watching this as she carries on with her recovery to be back with us wherever she will wind up. It doesn't matter. Her mental state is absolutely inspiring. Rose, I'm telling you that. It was amazing to see you. It does not matter how much, in fact, the less you probably remember of the hospital experience, probably the better. But that's okay. This is a positive thing because Rose is just fine. But rather than doing this as a live stream, this is going to be videos, greatest hits of things I'm putting together real quick. Time is light. My radio shows every Sunday. I gotta hit the road, and I just want to try to make sure this happens both Monday and Wednesday. And then it occurred to me as I was panicking, how am I gonna do this? I was supposed to drop the car, I've changed that, blah blah blah. Not important. What is that I realized that I'm hopefully going to be sitting with her, showing her this, and starting at 5 Mountain Time. I'm hopefully going to have this be less than 2 hours, and then we have Wednesday again. And I realized today, I'll admit, this being Sunday, the 27th of November, that Wednesday was a dumb one rather than Tuesday. We always do this the end of each month. There are hundreds of hours of content. This is going back more to a milder version of what we did with Jules Works Follies. Shut up with the banging lady. Sorry. 63. I feel like the electric Kool-Aid is going to bust through this otherwise beautiful, not sound like the previous place. Sound is great here. But for some reason, the doors and the cabinets, I feel like she's going to bust through the Kool-Aid lady. She's not ugly, though she wants. But anyway, I'm moving on. And this intro won't be very long, and I'm going to whip together things, and we'll see what happens. So anyway, but mostly, this is for our dear Rose Provon, and hopefully me sitting here with. And thanks to all the supporters of Jules Works. And so, real quick, I'm looking at the order that it may change, but I think we're going to have, you saw Jim Jones with the That's What Cowboys Do intro with the words. This is me. There's a trailer. I found some old pieces. So there's a trailer, Rose's tribute, Silent Jules, that was connected to her Theater Lovers Club. A little clip of Rose scratching her head. The trailer that we have from years ago, thanks to Michael Handler and Stella the Cat. A Rose pop-up we did of her Rose Grandma Electric. We did a part 1, part 2 will be Wednesday. Jim Jones, one of our loyal, award-winning, talented writers and performers, doing Stay All Night. We've got videos of the Cats, Turkey, old one a couple years ago, Turkey with David Tomlin, now lives just there with his lovely wife, and Rich Radjic and Zeke Severson, and some more cute cats. I found some of my old videos I made over years, so you'll see snippets. When you see things that are mashups like Danny Glover and Martin Luther King, I made those years ago, mostly for the radio show that I'm rushing so that I can go do. Timbo Arnaldo sent some videos, so we got a few of his locked in there. I put in our very short piece from the virtual Theater Walk Santa Fe, as that was a microcosm that will show many of the performers, including ones I mentioned, and Margot Cole, and that also comes with some words that'll help with people who may not have seen these often, and some more cute cats. The True Gift of Giving, sung by the beautiful Margot Cole. Stella tossed in a couple pieces, as always, from our beloved faraway, but used to live in Santa Fe, in my spirit performer. There's that banging again. She's going to come through. I don't want any Kool-Aid. Nicola Salas, the Be Happy Vermont jingle. Jim Jones, Wiener song. Don't tell him. That's what he gets for, we have a running joke that even though he keeps winning awards and doing things, he hasn't given us any videos yet. Something that I don't quite recall. The Metaphysical Biscuit, Jules Lit, Outburst, Poems, Music to Fight Germs, Stay Healthy, Creative, Clean, 3 of 3. Don't remember that, but we'll find out. Timbo, Martin Luther King mashup I made. I found a lot of my old karaoke's. I'm gonna toss in one in this video. Because I would like, I wanted to keep this at 2 hours, because at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, Rose wants to see you on PBS. I was sitting here last night and we watched the Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, Joao, whatever, not whatever, but I'm too tired, I gotta go. And you want to watch the show, not me. So Willie Nelson's on at 7, so we're at Mountain Time, so we're gonna have this. And this is not a live stream, so they can't. I mean, I could come home and do bonus, but anyway. And if you, so the live stream will have this link. Ditto for Wednesday. I figured that out on Tuesday, and that's gonna be the seasonal from the during quarantine times. I joined the Lit Crew Zoom karaoke, and per the host Destiny, who I miss Destiny VJ, and all those people. It was awesome, but that's okay. Better they be alive and do their things live on the East Coast. But she had me do the Ghostbusters all the time. One more Timbo, some more of the cute cats, a video, Rose Grandma Cats, back from JW10. This is 22, so I don't remember what that is, but we'll find out. And then Terry Diaz is alive and well, but we had made a song for him, mixing pieces of the Metaphysical Biscuit, and then we have in our tradition, I'm missing one thing. There was a trailer intro from the 63rd show, which was the shutdown. So we had done a show at the end of 2019. We were going to do our 63rd live variety show at the Jean Cocteau, where we won't be doing it anymore whenever we do it live again. We have participated twice this year in Theater Walk, thankfully, and thanks to Joe West for doing the recent one that was right over at the Outlet Mall. And I'm looking for one thing, so I'm going to keep yapping as I look for the. We have two traditions. One is a Zoom toast chat, and I have here it is. No, where is it? Oh, that was the cats. Where did that go? That's what that was. So that was our Zoom chat into finale with from number 10, whatever month that was ago. You do the math. We missed January this year, the first time I moved. So then our other tradition, so Terry Deer should go before that. So after some more of Stella the cat giving information if you would like to support Jules Works. We certainly need help, as you can tell, but you don't have to. But we have a Buy Me a Coffee website, and we have I'll be watching so I can put some of the stuff, and a Patreon you could join for more stuff. And so our one tradition in these live streams is a chat and a toast. You'll see from a while ago, and then a song by Greg Turner. This one's Santa Fe, and that's what you're going to see. So I want to say thank you very much, and there's the end of the intro, and chat away, and don't forget we have another one on Wednesday, and anyone is always welcome to not only give a few bucks if you can tip on the Buy Me Coffee Patreon. At this point we have one level, it's $3.33. You don't have to do all that, but you can also send videos and be part of the show. Thank you very much. I would just want to say that it's just, when you think, I don't really believe in general in the, his life's worse, what about this country, starving cats in Africa, that I tell my cat over there, Stanley, resting very happily still in the bed. But you'll see plenty of them in the show. And anyway, but more in a positive way of seeing, anybody go through a medical issue, but in this case, Rose, her strength, even through the most frustrating times that she probably doesn't remember, and that's great, when she was in the hospital, but that we could always see her communicative eyebrows, her beautiful red hair, and her smile, and her, and even when she, was masked, her smile popping out, and now it's all over the place. She was tapping her feet to Frank and Ella, so that's why I want to get her to Willie too, and we will, and because I'm signing off in just a minute, so you won't see the host pop up. That's why I was reading you all of the stuff, because this is a video, this is a movie, technically, not a live stream. Doesn't matter a whole bunch. And I just like to toss in there that I have nothing against podcasts. I'm not in the car very much, so I never listen to podcasts. And as of yet, I've never aired a podcast. I would, but it's funny that I do a radio show that I post, if I can figure that out again, and this, with plenty of people. I want to thank everybody for continuing to support. Anyone's always welcome to join. And then, in a happy, serious-ish health note, to Rose, at the end, we'll have the toast again, but seeing her life force continue and her laughter, she was very much cracking up. I guess I'll tell this because my family doesn't watch, so that's what they get for not really caring about what I do, and that's okay. They care. They don't. But I was just with them, and I don't think I was the craziest one anyway. There's absolutely no way anyone could say after this last Thanksgiving, but that's what families do, that I am the craziest one. I knew something was odd when my family from Jersey, my wonderful brother and his beautiful wife, and we had the most fun we ever had, his wife and I. Wine was involved and released from beautiful kids, 2 kids, teen and almost teen. But it is what it is. I joked, waiting for hours on Tuesday past for them to arrive from Jersey, and we had to do Thanksgiving Wednesday because my older niece is getting very good at field hockey. They went to a tournament in Virginia, blah blah blah, and I knew something was odd because they were not texting and not there 6, 7, 8. So I joined my mom. She lives in a building that's all in Baltimore for folks that are. It's not any kind of assisted living. It's for folks who. Some are still married. Some have lost their spouses and their kids are gone or whatever, single. Some don't have kids. And I just remember one other funny story to end this with. Speaking of toasts, so get a toast ready in about a minute. And so anyway. They were having their troubles and fighting, and it was awkward, and I left. What I wanted to say was that it's amusing. This is amusing, and I told Rose this yesterday, and she was laughing so hard I almost wished I hadn't made her laugh so hard, but it was good. Was that the parents and the kids, and I love my family. It's just a thing because there's so much access to psychology online, whatever. I wanted to shout. I don't want to overhear any more of this. They're all yelling about you're analyzing one another. None of you mother bleepers are psychiatrists. Come back with a degree. All of y'all go to timeout, shut the bleep up, and let's have dessert. So I just walked away instead and got a text that everything was better and we had dessert. And it was great. We blew glass in Baltimore the next day. It was beautiful. Things happen. So that was more of an amusing anecdote. And my mom was in the building with all these folks. So I was helping with put up a Christmas tree, chatting, and then the lady who was in charge of that, who's a funny lady from Virginia, never had kids, has dogs and cats, and great art. And last funny little toast. Here's the toast: is she off? And my mom doesn't drink. I bring my own stuff, but you don't get beer. But my brother and his wife kindly left for the day that I was there without them. A wonderful bottle of wine, and here comes the cheers. The lady offers me a beer. She has many, as I said, perfect. And I'm expecting, my mom would happily point out that of the buildings on that street near Hopkins where she lives in the least expensive, and she does. They're nice people, mostly retired, but some not. There's some 90-year-old lady they drive to work at Hopkins, and here comes the end. As I was expecting a fancy beer, she pulls out a tiny Miller High Life and then insists I drink it out of the glass. And since my sister-in-law thought that was hysterical, I thought, my too. So here we go. I'm going to put on clothes and run. Would you stop banging, lady? Jeez. What the hell? You can't be hearing me, and it's the middle of the day. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's just too strong. Maybe she needs a little exercise. Anyway, I love everybody. I love you all for sure. And here's an invisible Miller High Life. I would definitely not be drinking Miller High Life. Here's my bourbon. But it was fine, and it was so cute. But it had to be in a glass. That was so hysterical. And so to everyone's health, in particular to Rose, and it's just when I was ranting a minute ago about not liking to compare, but I was going to say, I need a job, which is true, and I want my money. My family's helping, people are helping. It's all good. My point is the perspective of seeing someone going through these things, and then coming through with, as after all the medication, all that stuff, that her brain refires and her words reconnecting, and the smile and the attitude. I feel like when John Prine after cancer said, if anything, you learn to enjoy the hot dogs and smell the roses and all that stuff. So may we all remember that when we do have our issues to deal with. I mentioned that it was scary, the family, but it happens. So that perspective. So thank you, Rose, for loyally being part of Jules Works for many years. Thanks everyone. Thanks to all the venues. We are still aiming sometime next year in 2023 to do some more live stuff at Teatro Paraguas here in Santa Fe, but we will carry on with our end of monthly shows. This may be easier in a live stream, so maybe I'll go back to doing Moon File. It was not easier. The first one, when we were going to do our 63rd live, which you're going to see snippets about in April of 2020, and then did a live stream, I had a lot to learn about it. There was a reason that we hadn't made too many movies recently, Jules Works. That was because someone else edited and had the gear. But it's been nice to learn these things. I don't know about nice. But anyway, that's it. Thank you so much. Much love. Enjoy the show. And there'll be in Wednesday's show more rows, more pieces from the same folks, and a piece from Regina Ress. And if anybody gets me anything tomorrow, Tuesday, I can put that in. Thank you so much. Much love. Enjoy. Jules Works for you all. Be well.
Hi, I'm Rose Provan, and I play the part of Grandma on Jules Works Follies. And I'm here today to tell you why you should watch Jules Works at Theater Walk. First reason, at Theater Walk, we're going to be live. Yes, usually our shows are virtual on the YouTube channel at 5 o'clock in the evening at the last Saturday of the month. Oh, well, you're right. It's not always Saturday. Sometimes it's been Monday. Well, I suggest that you'd better watch our publicity to find out what date will be on YouTube. Now, there's a second reason. At Theater Walk, we're going to have our 10 minutes, and the 10 minutes will be the most creative work. Our YouTube channel has a lot more. It's not 10 minutes, it's musicians, and it's actors, some reading poetry, and it's puppets. And of course, there's lots of talking from Jules. Our third reason is at Theater Walk, you can talk to us after the show. On YouTube, you have to use the chat feature and then write your questions. Eventually, we'll get back to you. And then we'll find out on the last Saturday of the month, if it's in May, and it's our publicity, will be all set, and you're going to love us.
Action.
I watched the election returns on the 3rd, the 5th, the 8th, and Trump said he won all 3 of those, and he was not going to leave the White House. But fortunately, Joe Biden knew that he won, and he did not concede. But with Trump in the White House, where is he going to live? Oh dear, he's going to need to secure the White House and get some allies to help him. And, well, who is the very best ally that Joe has got? Of course, his son, Hunter Biden. And Hunter would really raise the ire of Donald Trump when he saw Hunter in the White House. And of course, he wouldn't just try to deal with him himself. He would call on his great ally, Rudy Giuliani. And Rudy has got lots of background dealing with the whole Biden family. So Hunter is in the White House trying to get rid of Trump. Hunter looks out the window. He sees Rudy in the rose garden. Hunter heads for the hills. So we have to think of another ally for Joe. And who would be better Then his formidable vice president, Kamala Harris. Oh, but he wouldn't want her to have to deal with the White House demon. So Kamala looks around and chooses her husband to help her. So Douglas Emhoff files suit against Donald J. Trump to get him out of the White House. But Trump loves having suits filed, and he has the Supreme Court now that has a lopsided majority. So we better come up with a different ally. While everyone is seeing that the country is getting together, except for the White House, Joe goes back to the people from the campaign. And of course he finds Michael Bloomberg. Bloomberg has got the money to send Trump packing and going off to one of the Trump hotels. But all of the Trump hotels are filing for bankruptcy. So we'll look for another campaign reject. Andrew Yang.
When Billy was taken from us on that day, my faith it was broken. I knelt down to pray. It left the whole family so sad and undone. With tears on my face, it was such a dark place, there was nowhere to run. This fading old picture is all that I have.
One of my favorite songs is from an old musical. It goes like this. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. We've gone about as far as we can go. That's from the musical Oklahoma. It's not about Kansas at all. And I think, though, it is the motto of the AARP Bulletin. They are up to date and want all of the senior citizens who read it to be up to date as well. And I learned a lot. I learned about pot in general, and the things that they make with CDB and CDB, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about the electric vehicles, and they want us to know a lot about them and all of their intriguing features. The first one that intrigues me is it's very quiet. Yes, my dog and I go out for a walk and we're on the sidewalk. He sees a car. If it's a regular car, he barks at it. If it's an electric car, he doesn't bark. And you know why? It's so quiet. But there's more to the electric car than just that. One of the other fine features is the, what is it called? It's called the maximum torque. I didn't know what that was, but AARP tried to explain it to me. You see how well they did. But that's because that helps the car really get going. And then, of course, when it is going, it's smooth and it doesn't have a groan or a feeling of changing gears. And it's just the smoothest ride you can have. That's a second feature of the electric car. And of course, I know what everybody is concerned about. It's the environmental aspects of your electric car. You know, you don't have to dig oil wells in order to have gasoline for an electric car. No, it will just run on electricity. Yes. And it will not put bad smog into the air. And on top of that, it has very few moving parts, so you won't have to do a lot of maintenance on it. Not that I would be doing any maintenance on it. But those are some of the features, and of course there are more, but I have to tell AARP that they did not know everything about what they should be telling us now. That's because they wrote their article before Chuck Schumer and Manchin, whatever his first name is, got together on the, what do you call it? You call it the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. Of course, it is not an act yet because it's just a bill until it gets passed. Now, you know probably that it was passed by the Senate, but now it's gone to the House. Probably a bunch of our Congress people are busy reading it. Then I think they're supposed to vote on it on Sunday. And then it will be the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022, and we can pick up information about that and talk about it next time. Next time will be a little bit later on, maybe all the way down to when we do Jules Works, or maybe sometime in between now and then. You'll find out. We will tell you.
Is all that I have to remember your sweet smile and the short life you had. I'll never forget you, and I know that someday, when it's all said and done and my life's race is run, I'll look on your face. The oldest of three he was, my folks' pride and joy. He looked after Jamie and me, he called us the boys. He was never unkind, so loving and true, the best older brother a boy ever had. I should know I had to. This fading old picture is all that I have to remember your sweet smile and the short life you had. I'll never forget you, and I know that someday, when it's all said and done and my life's race is run, I'll look on your face. Each year that goes by now, the loss seems to grow. Just 24 years on this earth is all he would know. My hair's turning gray now. I want more memories. And for time to stop fading, the ones I still have, they're precious to me. This fading old picture is all that I have to remember your sweet smile short life you had. I'll never forget you, and I know that someday, when it's all said and done, and my life's race is run, I'll look on your face.
Done the gate is number on the door. Next house door, it's a grocery store. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off the coat, throw it in the dog seat. Why don't stay a little longer? This is a verse that I really have no clue as to what it's about. Sitting in the windowsill singing to my love slot. Bucket fell from the window up above. You on the grass, hop eating ice cream. You got sick, so lady wanna be. Stay all night, stay longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off the coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why don't stay a little longer. Big rat, you got a pat on the head. You don't like biscuits, get up on the ground. Go from the big foot, about half roll. Jump on the man like out on the bone. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why don't stay a little longer. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why don't stay a little longer. Don't see why don't stay a little longer. See why don't stay a little longer.
That was Thanksgiving, Stanley. Did you get some Osteria cannelloni with crab and lobster and shrimp? And some Uncle DT turkey? A little breakfast? Is that what you're gonna do? A little snack? A little snack? We got leftovers. Turkey's not as big as a pan. Osteria is delicious. Some dessert, a little something to drink for later. We gotta wake up and do Joe's Works. Prep for tomorrow, right, Stanley? Who's a fuzzy boy? Is that your 11th, 13th breakfast? Handsome boy. With a handsome boy. With a handsome boy. Can't eat like that every day, Stanley. What? He said, yes, we can. And what about you? Don't throw it up. All right, where are we going? We're done, right? I don't think we need more than 13 breakfasts, buddy. Do we? Breakfast. Some more turkey later. Some more stuffed cannelloni. Who's a handsome boy? Oh, delicious. Pecan pie? Stella, you didn't get your cream. Okay. Say hi, Joe's Works. We love you. We'll put this in Joe's Works. Stella, she got in Joe's Works. Time to meditate, she says. Daddy, you didn't even meditate. You can't put Joe's Works yet. All right. There you go. That's where nothing happens. And this is, if you join Patreon, you get more terrific videos like this. Right, Stanley? Nah. What? Your belly's too full to be rubbed. Your belly's too full. I'm going to let Stanley sing for a bit. Oh boy. Okay, Stanley, say thanks, Joe's Works. We love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Some more turkey later. Some more stuffed cannelloni. Who's a handsome boy? Oh, delicious. Pecan pie? Stella, you didn't get your cream. Okay. Say hi, Joel's Works. We love you. We'll put this in Joel's Works. Stella, she got in Joel's Works. And to meditate, she said.
I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this.
Nothing happened.
Yes, you're just a wayward angel. Out into the sky. Just a wayward angel. Flying away to the sky. While she ever left me, I'll always wonder why. How can I tell you what that pretty woman did to me? How can I tell you what that pretty woman meant to me? My heart grows so heavy, my soul goes deep, I can see. Choke it.
In my dear old southern home, I was happy as I could be, where the mockingbirds sing at night while I rest in that little old log cabin by the sea. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. My dear old mother and dad, when I left I know I made them sad, but someday I'm going back to that little cabin shack where I spend my happy days as a lad. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Goodbye, friends, I'm leaving today. Goodbye, I'm going far away. I'll be happy as can be on my dear old mother's knee in that little old log cabin by the sea. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay.
Change is coming. Go west, young man, old Horace Greeley wrote. Learn to rope and ride. You can be a cowpoke. Round up cattle, move 'em up the trail. Boy, you'll have some tales to tell. But after 20 good years, it's 1885. The country's seen the end of the big cattle drives. With the coming of the wire and the fencing of the range, looks like things have gone and changed. Then the 1900s came. They said you disappeared. Trains did the work of moving those steers. Folks migrated to the cities and the towns where a cowboy could not be found. But you were working on the ranches, you were never really gone. Sometimes things got a little rough, but you kept hanging on. 'Cause cowboy is a spirit, it's a state of mind. I don't believe we've seen the last of your kind. Now they're rounding up cattle using ATVs, and they have virtual auctions on RFD. But you're still out there, you still drag them to the fire. I don't believe it's time to retire. You can only look back at the past for so long, shed a tear, shed your fears. It's time to move on. It's a brave new world, it's changing every minute, but I know there's a place for the cowboy in it. Change is coming, it's time to cowboy up. Get your pony moving or they'll leave you in the dust. This ain't no time for quitters, but you're better than that. Change is coming fast.
Hey, can I ask you 3 questions?
Yeah, 3? Okay.
Yeah, ready?
Okay, yeah, 3's okay, 3's okay.
All right, we don't have much, we have like 2 minutes, so ready? What drives you crazy? You're on stage, Santa Fe was the other years, church theaters, various cities.
Yeah, well, I love performing. Performing.
Hold on, if you could recreate, update any piece respectfully, what would you do with this Jules Santa Fe? What's your dream creative output? Go ahead.
A live magic show, maybe Liz Estrada, Play-Doh Elephant Man would be really cool. RoboCop on Ice, I think, would be really, really fascinating.
Time
really? I have so much more I could be talking about right now, but okay. All right. Well, it was great. It was great meeting with you. Yay, it was great talking.
If you got a complaint about the link, send it to Theater Santa Fe.
Okay.
But I gotta go because somebody might be coming.
Okay. Well, take care. Be safe.
Bye.
Be well. Bye.
This is the wonderful Mario Cole, and I've got 3 questions for her that she already knows is going to answer. That is, what drives you to create quick production, support any druids, and overall, roughly 3 or little or not little things that engage creative buttons. If you could recreate, update, create your own piece respectfully, inspired by some things which help develop your creative responsibilities, but whether with your own troupe working with Jules Works others, what might you want to pick? And the third is if you could think of any collaboration with Jules Works, Dr. Progress, and even Crypt Productions, there's any sort of dream creative output, what might it be? All right, Margot Cole.
Okay, so I would say that what drives me to create with Paraguas is I've known them for a long time, and anything I can do to help their work be even better is going to make me extremely happy. I make films about people with disabilities through Crypt Video Productions to increase understanding of disability and also dispel the stereotype that disabled people would rather die than live. And I would also say that I support Jules Works because it's just good content and the jokes are really funny. Wow. And I would also say that if I could update any of the stuff that I've done over the years, it would probably be the first film that I did, because there's things I would want to change about that one, just because, you know, I did it a long time ago, but for now it's staying exactly the way it is. And things that push my creative buttons would be just seeing something that's well done will tend to give me writing ideas, or listening to a good song.
All right. Well, thank you for popping into the Jules Works Follies microcosm here on the virtual theater walk Santa Fe. And you've got some websites and maybe a little info, right?
Yes, if anybody wants to see the work done at Crypt Video Productions, check out cryptvideoproductions.com. All of the films are also available on YouTube under the names Drama Cited, Only Those Who Limp Out, Crips Not Creeps, and A Stroke of Endurance, teatroparaguas.org.
If they go to that site, they can then be linked to lots of great content on xerb.tv. And so if they go to Crypt Productions, they'll see what that's all about. Based off the East Coast, correct?
Yes, I cast disabled actors in all of the films, and all of the content is written and directed and produced by me.
Wonderful. Wow, this we weren't out of time, but I do want to remind them that they can also check out Jules Works, JULES, WORKS, Follies YouTube channel. And thank you, Margot. Thank you, Crypt Productions. Thank you, Teatro Paraguas. Santa Fe would not be the same without that entity. So cheers. All right. Any last word? Cheers. Thumbs up.
Cheers, everybody.
Hi, Jules. I just love chatting with you. How's Jules Works coming along? I bet you have a lot of musical numbers, but do you have any comedy? I've been working on a comic rant for you. But there's this little problem. You know, it's the end of the month and I am out of money. Do you think you could send me a Target gift card? Then I could buy the props and have something perfect for Theater Walk. Hi there, my friends. I have a little makeup tutorial for you. And I put on my foundation already because, well, that's boring. But what I need, of course, is some color. Oh, my goodness, what a white person. So here we have some pink. Pink is good. Yes, let me see. Yes, that's nice and pink. And speaking of pink, how about lipstick? Lipstick is good. Yes, yeah. Now you can see my mouth. Yes, and then we have concealer. Probably I should conceal my entire face, but I guess this will have to do. And then I have eyeshadow, more color, of course. And here we go. Yes, this is purple. That's fun. And, oh, not as much fun as I thought. Let me try a little blue. I think eyeshadow is always supposed to be blue. And here it is. Oh, yes, that's very blue. Yes. And other eye. Now, did all of you get the Vogue magazine for the month of March? In it, there's this great article about eyeliner. eyeliner is the latest thing. So I have my eyeliner pencil, if I can get it apart, and I will start on my eye and off to the side as much as I can do it. Yes, that's startling. And now, what about the other side? Oh dear, I can't do the other side. Oh, this mirror is not exactly a mirror. It gets me all confused. So, well, that's a start, but right now, I'm afraid I need to get some more props. Well, Jules, I'm out of money again. Do you think that you might help me, if you like it so far? Help me with another little gift card? Oh, thank you. I love online dating, especially if we don't have to date.
We are low on time. There's usually a host, but that's why they've been words on the screen. And real quick, I want to honor some of our poets. We have Poetry Show. Melanie Lamb Faithful has this beautiful book, Season Centers, with these photographs that you're not going to get to see much of. I apologize. This is her poem, Melanie Lamb Faithful. Wearing halos is known to cause headaches. They never fit the way you want. To husbands, you're a goody two-shoes. To parents, you're a sinner instead of a halo. I want a cluster of stars encircling my head like Virgin Mary, or an honest-to-goodness goddess. That would cure all women of headaches if they could just wear goddess crowns instead of goddamn halos. By Melanie Lamb Faithful, from her beautiful book, Saints and Sinners, and photographs, including this cat, and there's one at my feet, are by Sally Nelson Cruz. There's the cat walking by. And so we're going to do a quick one. Red Shuttleworth from A Wolf Moon. The trouble of clean regret. Back at the end before you start over again. You remember her long rain-drenched hair. Pastel flowers and leaves. October like cans of chicken noodle soup and saltines. Or there is no starting it over. An old house with dirty windows, bug-eyed ranch children never dreaming they'll want to break away, head for stark suburbia. And you know she'll never lose her shine or take to pills or store for an alternatives. Medicine gurus back at the end. You take turns speaking from slender books. Red Shuttleworth, who does his own artwork, and one by Jules from the Jules One a Day website. But hey, what on the gods? Girl, not always green earth is that? Nothing. Just a foolish, fun, made-up term by accident. And what makes life interesting is the little things. Great, small, real. By Stephen Jules Rubin. Very much for checking out Jules Works Follies. You can go to the Jules Works Follies YouTube channel. Keep a track when live events recur. Thank you to Teatro Paguas and everyone and Theater Santa Fe. But we are on a strict time limit. But thank you. Enjoy. Salute. Well, I thought that was great. What'd you think, Buster?
Well, isn't it time for you to go home and put your mask back on?
Oh, right. Sorry. It's still Corona times.
That was Thanksgiving, Stanley. Did you get some Osteria cannelloni with crab and lobster and shrimp? Some Uncle DT turkey? A little breakfast? Is that what you're gonna do? A little snack? Little snack? We got leftovers. Turkey's not as big as a pan. Osteria's delicious. Some dessert. A little something to drink for later. We gotta wake up and do Jules Works. Prep for tomorrow. Right, Stanley? Mm. It was a fuzzy boy. Is that your 11th, 13th breakfast? Handsome boy. With a handsome boy. With a handsome boy. Can't eat like that every day, Stanley. What? He said, yes, we can. And what about you? Don't throw it up. All right, where are we going? We're done, right? I don't think we need more than 13 breakfasts, buddy. Do we? Breakfast. Some more turkey later. Some more stuffed cannelloni. Ooh, a handsome boy. Oh, delicious. Pecan pie? Stella, you didn't get your cream. Okay. Say hi, Joel's Works. We love you. We'll put this in Joel's Works. Stella, she got in Joel's Works. Time to meditate, she says. Daddy, you didn't even meditate. You can't put Joel's Works yet. All right. There you go. That's where nothing happens. And this is, if you join Patreon, you get more terrific videos like this. Right, Stanley? Nah. What? Your belly's too full to be rubbed. Your belly's too full. I'm going to let Stanley sing for a bit. Oh boy. Okay, Stanley, say thanks for those works. We love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hi, Jules and Jules Works. This is Mariko from Video Productions and Teatro Paraguas. I just wanted to share a little holiday song with you that's called The True Gift of Gifting from My Little Pony, The Best Gift Ever episode. So the song goes like this. The most magical gift that I can recall. It could have been big or small or even nothing at all. It doesn't matter, you see, if it's from my friends on whom I depend. No matter what you spend, it will be perfect to me. The true gift of gifting is what it means inside. We can show we care, spreading love far and wide. The true gift of gifting is totally free, and you're the best there is at giving it. With the friendship that you give to me, we've all been friends forever, and look how far we've come. The holiday brings us close, and now it's time for fun. The greatest gift you give to me is more precious than gold. Never ended, always mended, and it can't be bought or sold. The true gift of gifting is what it means inside. We can show we care, spreading love far and wide. The true gift of gifting is totally free, and you're the best there is at giving it with the friendship that you give to me. So if you want to see more songs like that, I suggest checking out a musical piñata for Christmas, which will be available on Zerb by the time this video airs, I hope. And if you want to see my work at Crypt Video Productions, that's at cryptvideoproductions.com. Bye-bye.
Stella, what are you doing? You were playing with shorts. Why did that? Get the cord. What'd you get? Hey. Good. Oh, she's a cat. Alright. Good job, Stella. The show stealer. Stella. Say cheers. The show stealer.
Hello, and welcome to another video with Nicoa Salas and Susan Wright Salas. We're going to play the Be Happy Vermont jingle, and the real jingle is recorded and it's coming soon, but this is for my YouTube channel, and it's still adorable. Light a candle in your home, and it smells like honey. A sweet sensation in your tea. That's Be Happy Vermont. Candles and honey. That's Be Happy Vermont. Be Happy Vermont! Yes. Hello. Welcome to Be Happy Vermont jingle time. That's
through March 31st. Why we fight.
Why we fight as we get close to 9. Number 7, getting shorter. Why we fight? We fight for freedom. We fight for family. We don't fight for a corrupt leader. We fight because it is right. We choose to fight for ourselves. We are freedom fighters. They take our family. They take our freedom. They take our money. They destroy our village. They are animals. This is why we fight. By John Magundu. This one is called How Did You Die by Edmund Vance Cook by Ray Kennard. Let's see why it has 2 buys. And it also came from that list of upbeat, important poems for surviving. Did you tackle that trouble that came your way with a resolute heart and cheerful, or hide your face from the light of day with a craven soul and fearful? Oh, for a trouble's ton, or a trouble's an ounce, or a trouble is what you make it. And it isn't the fact that you're hurt that counts, but only how did you take it. You are beaten to earth. Well, well, what's that? Come up with a smiling face. It's nothing against you to fall down flat, but to lie there, that's disgrace. The harder your thrown, why the higher your bounce. Be proud of your blackened eye. It isn't the fact that you're licked that counts, it's how did you fight and why. And though you be done to the death, what then? If you battled the best you could, if you played your part in the world of men, why the critic will call it good. Death comes with a crawl, or comes with a pounce, and whether he's slow or spry, it isn't the fact that you're dead that counts, but only how did you die. By Edmund Vance Cook and Ray Kennard somehow. Okay. And one more from Carter Burwell. This one's called Talk About Suffering, since that's a little bit what we're doing. And our last poem will very adequately be called Don't Quit by Edgar A. Guest in a moment. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low but the debts are high, when you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many failures turn about when we might have won had we stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup, and he learned too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, and you can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. Thank you, Edgar Guest. Thank you for indulging the literary outburst. And in a moment, we shall go out with one more from Joel and Ethan Cohen's True Grit, and a beautiful song. And that's the truth, Ruth. So that was our literary outburst. Walt Whitman Jones, character Happy Warrior, Wadsworth, Invictus. Do not go gentle into that good night. Dylan Thomas, If, Roger Kipling, Fight and Fight, Hanushka Amatal, Why We Fight, Amagundo, How Did You Die, Ray Kinnard, and Don't Quit by Edgar Guest. We had some McCoy Toner with Coltrane. We had Elmer Bernstein and a little more True Grit here on 96.9 FM. Show your true grit. Keep up the good fight. Keep being nice. Wash your hands. Wash your ears. All the things. Love. Peace. I ain't done. 96.9 FM. Physical Biscuit.
This is the most important and crucial period of your lives, for what you do now and what you decide now at this age may well determine which way your life shall go. And the question is whether you have a proper, a solid, and a sound blueprint. And I want to suggest some of the things that should be in your life's blueprint. Number one in your life's blueprint should be a deep belief in your own dignity, your own worth, and your own somebodyness. Don't allow anybody to make you feel that you are nobody. Always feel that you count. Always feel that you have worth. And always feel that your life has ultimate significance. Secondly, in your life's blueprint, you must have, as a basic principle, the determination to achieve excellence in your various fields of endeavor. You're going to be deciding as the days and the years unfold what you will do in life, what your life's work will be. Once you discover what it will be, set out to do it, and to do it well. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are. Finally, in your life's blueprint must be a commitment to the eternal principles of beauty, love, and justice. Well, life for none of us has been a crystal stair, but we must keep moving. We must keep going. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl, but by all means, keep moving.
Ghost.
I'm not afraid of something in my house.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. You afraid of ghosts? You afraid of ghosts? If you're seeing things run through your head, who do you call? Ghostbusters! Sleeping in your bed. Who? Jingle! I ain't afraid of ghosts.
I'll be afraid of whatever I want to.
No, don't be afraid of ghosts. Don't worry about them. Who are you gonna call if you are so worried? You're all alone to pick up the phone. Who can you call? Those ghosts? I hear it like them girls. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
So perverted ass ghost too?